Who are we? Pranksters! Where are we? The Coliseum! What do we do? Execute! Are you not entertained? The Coliseum! Is this not why you're here? Execute!
Oh, welcome back, Cranksters. Welcome back to the Coliseum. Welcome back to our Sunday night Scalp and Chill. Just like the thumbnail says, has Bitcoin bottomed? We're going to go over multiple different levels. We're going to look at our precious scalping ranges. What a great day it's been. I popped off a lot of trades this morning with the Coliseum. We had a lot of good calls and a lot of good trade setups. This is a scalper's dream. When Bitcoin goes into these tight compressions and we sideways trade, you know what? This is exactly the type of price action that the Coliseum wants. This is what we need, what we thrive off of. And so, you know, shout out to the Coliseum because what a great Sunday morning it was with our scalping. And you know what? We're going to be going over a handful of different indicators today with Market Cipher. We're going to be looking at how we got down to this $59,000, how we reacted, and where is Bitcoin headed? And you know, it's just like the post today that I had here. And let me show you guys. Let me show you my post today because it's pretty important on what I want to talk about today for us. And if we go over here and we were to look at, you know, our post here, we had, you know, the Coliseum mindset. Most traders think trading is about making money. It's not. Trading is about increasing probability. Before risking money, we ask, what is USDT telling us? Where is support and resistance? Are we at a top or bottom of a range? Is the structure to trade against us? Is there structure to trade against us? Our strategy is scalping. Our edge comes from understanding structure, maintaining discipline, and only taking trades when probability is on our side. The goal is not to trade more. The goal is to trade better. And this is why we scalp. Every single Scalp and Chill, we go into our streams and we pretty much say the exact same thing, which is what? 1, our strategy is scalping. 2, we have our structures, whether it's a trend line, a triangle, a parallel channel, multiple different patterns, but that is our structure because that structure, whether it's a trend line, a parallel channel, sideways trading, a range, those are what give us entries. Okay, and we're going to be going into that. And we also have education and discipline, which is time in the charts. Every single one of the cranksters, you got to get into the charts. You got to start understanding how to find these structures, right? And then based off of that, we execute, okay? So in this market, we know that if we're scalping, we're just trying to get our piece. Right now, when I go into the crypto Twitter world, we've bottomed, we haven't bottomed. You know, I hear it all. But one thing that I can tell you that's so special about the Coliseum with our trading strategy is that there's so much money to be made, whether we have bottomed, we haven't bottomed, because Bitcoin isn't just going to go straight to 100K. It's just not going to do it. There's going to be so many levels of resistance, so many supports that we get to capture. And this is where the money is made. This is where our scalping and our money is made. As long as, again, you maintain that education, that discipline, you can execute in those ranges. And so tonight, let's jump right into it. Let's get our music rocking. And let's look at USDT dominance. We're going to start off with dominance tonight. And we could see here, and I am looking, I was going to short the shit out of Bitcoin on this last pump because we were coming in to USDT dominance again on this. And I missed it, man. I was setting up the stream and oh my goodness, let's look right into it. So USDT dominance here on the daily. This is this right here is just a consolidation. I will actually be I would like to see USDT dominance if this is going to play out. If Bitcoin is going to squeeze, okay? If Bitcoin is going to squeeze, we would want to see technically USDT dominance comes down to this breakout retest, right? I say yes, we can have it on the top here and say, you know what, from the candle bodies, this is the breakout retest. I like more touches. The more touches, and again, some people always question me and say, you know, hey, Crank, why did you draw your trend line from there? Well, for me and the way I trade, I like having more touches on my trend line, my triangle, my parallel channels, my ranges, right? And you could see, if we were to zoom in on USDT dominance, that we have multiple touches here on this trend line. Here, 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 here. I'd like to, for us, if Bitcoin is going to get a pop, USDT dominance comes directly down into this level, which is right at 8.21. 8.21. If dominance comes down into this, there's a high probability that Bitcoin is going to get its pump. Right now, we can see that, and this is on a daily. This is on a daily time frame, okay? Daily time frame, USDT dominance comes down. We are going to get that pump. Now, the way we scalp, if we go to a 20-minute, we can see that we're touching this a second time in this range right in here, okay? If it's looking real strong that USDT dominance is finding a support again right now, somewhere in this range, right? Whether it's here, this was kind of like our little volume that kind of bounced us up into this move. If we get this bounce right now, then Bitcoin is just simply doing the dead cat bounce. We're looking at Bitcoin right now. We had this random little pump right up in here. And we're also going to be looking at Bitcoin right now because the only way that Bitcoin's going to shoot up is based off of USDT dominance breaking down into this level. This is the only way. This is the only way. We have been we call it the ditty bitty tango, right? The ditty bitty tango, and it has been so accurate on the daily that when we were watching this level with USDT dominance, you can see here, boom. Real simple that it was playing out so perfect that when we finally broke out, retest, and shot out, I'm like, here we go. Bitcoin ended up just tanking right through 60, and it really didn't tank through 60, but we came back down, tanked through 65, 63. We finally broke down on the 60s. Here's my level that we really need to be careful about because I don't like, okay? I like USDT dominance coming up like this, right? I like USDT dominance coming up, taking a breather somewhere in here, and then taking another swing at it. I do not like how Bitcoin, all right, on a 20-minute, a 1 hour, slowly came into 59 and touched it twice here. I do not like this. I don't like this at all, okay? I'm talking about normally we want a full-blown, we want capitulation, man. We want that nasty. We want that capitulation like this, guys. This right here reminds me, and I'm here to tell you, this, for me, the way we came down into $59,000, to me, is an absolute bull trap. I will happily be wrong because none of us fucking know exactly what's going to happen. Exactly, right? But if I was to look back at previous history, which this has been playing out, this price action right here, right? This price action right here is very similar to this price action right here. I'm telling you, we want capitulation. We wanted to absolutely nuke down into 60 like we did here. So this was 80, nuke down. All right, we want to just bulldoze directly down into 60K. Well, we're getting a slow little pause. We're getting a little dead cat bounce. I'm hearing people start calling double bottoms. Brother, I'm telling you, I could understand if we capitulated down into the 50s, capitulated. I'm talking about bulldozed, like we did here, just bulldozed This is not a bulldoze. This thing slowly came down here. We slowly are playing around. I'm telling you, this to me is an absolute bull trap. There were so many buy orders sitting at 60K. There were so many orders sitting there at 60K. It was almost too obvious. I'm telling you, everybody, this is, to me, it's a recipe. I mean, if I was an institution, and this is me, if I was an institution, I would totally have everybody long on this shit, and I'd turn around because liquidity is so thin right now on Bitcoin, and I'd fuck every single one of them straight down into $54,000, all right? Just real simple. Like, I'm talking about a big boy capitulation. And so if you guys see, you know, if I could see here, you think it's a bear trap, Lou? I don't. I think this is a bull trap. This is identical price action to here. If we were to look at this and this is, to me, we get this random pump today. Dude, look at how we barely came down to 59K. And then we kind of played around it all calm and peaceful. And everybody's like, oh, this is it. Double bottom. This is it right here. Oh, no. I'm telling you, this is a trap. I think we just got, I have a feeling, and I'll happily be wrong because, again, if we do pump all the way up to $71,000, I'll happily trade this. You guys know that's what we do. We scalp it. We absolutely scalp it. But this price action, there's no doubt, looks very similar to this. Slight pause, hung out. Look, from this bottom to right here, all right? From right here, this was 4 days. Listen, Gina, get back, Terry. Terry, get back. From this bottom to this next candle break, this was 4 days right here of people saying, oh, that's it. We got the liquidity sweep. We finally swept 60K or 80K. We're hung out for 4 days right here. Well. Look at what we're doing again. I'm telling you, I don't like how we slowly came in and we barely sweeped 60K. I don't see it, guys. I don't think so. That's not my analysis. I see a good, I really see a bear trap right here, man, or a bull trap. I think that everyone calling for double bottom 60s, this is it. Nah, man. That's just me. So the cranksters, the Coliseum, everybody needs to be very cautious right now. Okay, I'm in no trades. I've already closed out all my trades here. We can see that we had a $1,200 win, a 91,800s, minus 53K, okay, minus 1,500, plus 19,500, all right, and then plus 60K, plus another $60,000 right now. So we're slowly growing it out right now, guys. We're slowly growing it out. But I'm telling you right now, I'd be really cautious about this price action. I think it's an absolute, I'm telling you, I don't like the way we came into 60K. That's bullshit. We barely, there's 60K from February all the way till now, and we barely come down to it. Nah, man, I want to see capitulation. I want to see an event. I want it to be a case, man. An event. So with that being said here, I was going to actually long Bitcoin a second ago. I was watching USDT dominance. Hold on. Let's see what's going to happen here. Let's see if we can get a little piece here. I was watching USDT dominance. Let's go back over here. Let's go to the 1 minute. You guys can see USDT dominance is playing around on this support that I was talking about. We're coming up into some little resistance here. Is USDT dominance going to play back around here and then eventually shoot up? There's only one shot for Bitcoin to go up, and I'm telling you, it needs to come down to here. USDT dominance needs to come down to here. So I'm going to take a little stab at something. We had some really nice scalps earlier, some really nice scalps earlier. There's a lot of things I want to see. Yeah, I hear you, Lou. It's such an obvious bull trap, which could mean it's going to be a small up before down to 50s. I think so. I just don't. I'm telling you, this is. I just walked you guys through that price action. I walked you through Bitcoin's price action. This is very similar to here. We hung out for 4 days from this bottom right here to here, about 3-4 days, and then we capitulated. I think that that's what we're about to see. Now, that doesn't mean that we can't we can't sideways trade. You know, that doesn't mean that we can't just sideways trade for a bit here. Absolutely come up to at least 68 and then roll over. Absolutely that can happen. For sure. But it's just for me, the way I trade and from what I'm looking at, this looks like an obvious trap. I mean, just goodness gracious, just slowly came down. People are calling this double bottoms on this. And then on top of that, they're calling this the double bottom. Well, I'm here to tell you, we barely came down below it here. I just don't see it, man. I just don't see it. So we just got to wait to see what happens because nobody knows. Absolutely nobody knows. And what we need to do right now is we just need to stick to our strategy and scalp. Stick to our strategy and scalp. And so right now, if we were to look at Bitcoin, we have obviously a little bit of support here. We have support here. All right. We're trying to hold, you know, this little area of like a breakout here. We're trying to hold this little area right in here. You guys can see a little breakout. We're kind of just playing. If this thing nukes past this, I'm just going to end up, I am going to end up just closing this trade. I'm taking a little long right now, a little stab long. If we come below this, I'll happily, yeah, we're already coming down into it. Let's see. The other thing too that I would say for Bitcoin, let's go to a 20-minute and let's relook at this real quick. Why did we even get this random pump right here? Like this was a random big old pump. Did we get news of something? Was something going on? Did anybody see that? I'd like to see. I'm going to read the chat real quick and shout everybody out. What's going on, Mr. Jinx? 3 drives, a 4-hour bull divs with money flow turning up. Not bad for a bit of a relief. That's the other thing we need to look at is some market cipher here. 20-minute, we're coming down. Look, this pump right here was weaker than this pump right here. On the 20, I don't like that. Look at this. This pump right here was weak. Money flow's coming down. Let's also look at a 1 hour. Let's look at a 1 hour. 1 hour looks good. Look at that. 1 hour is actually starting to come up. We'd want to see this momentum wave start getting real thick. Money flow's coming into the 0 line. Actually, we just crossed into the money flow, into the green. Let's go to a 4 hour. 4 hours starting to round up a little bit. You know, kind of started curving in and then boom, now it's flat. Let's look at the daily real quick though. The daily says it all though. The daily shows, man, these RSIs are super tight. VWAP is anchored up. Money flow is slowly increasing down. This is a thick momentum wave. So on the daily, this is what I would want to see. Okay? This is what I would want to see. If we come down for this capitulation move that I'm talking about, I would want to see, okay? Let's make sure that the audio is working again. I just hit a button. Is it working? Let's see here. Let's make sure that it's good. Give me a sound check, guys. Is everybody good? Can you guys hear me? Greggy, we're good? All right, so if we're good, what I would like to see is if we get one more capitulation event, I would like to see these money, you know, even though we're going to be thicker into the money flow, right? Something like this. I'd like to see a momentum wave like this. We start anchoring in, we start curving in, right? We get this next, momentum wave. Yeah, we get this next momentum wave coming in like this. Boom. Something like that, like a bullish divergence. We start coming down. We get into that. My targets has always been $41,000. We're so close to this. I mean, in all reality, where are we at right now? From here to here is another 20%. Guys, this is easy work for Bitcoin. This is a weekend. This is a weekend's worth of work for Bitcoin. This is so easy. It's not even funny. What's up, Terry? Yeah, I'd like to see something like that, but I want to see this momentum wave start curving in, get weaker as we head down, something like that. Okay, something like that. Let's look at USDT dominance. It's ripping right now, man. It is ripping right now. Man, what a dead cat bounce this was. This little pop right here on Bitcoin was just baloney. Grade A baloney. Okay, look at this. What are we going to get, 100% retrace? Yeah, Biddy's going to... What a random pump, huh? What's going on, BLB? What's going on, Mr. Jinx? Terry? What's going on, Andrew? What's going on, Incubadoris, Adam, Greggy, Justin Crypto, BB8? What's going on? I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. If you're inside of the Coliseum, make sure to look at all of the if you're inside of the Coliseum, look at the TA that I was giving. Look at the some of the. It's not calls. Again, I'm not a call group, guys. All I'm doing is just going over some of these macro TA and getting positions. You know what I mean? Getting positioned so that way, if price action comes to us, we are prepared for it and we can execute based off of that. All right. The other thing too, remember, in the Coliseum, we do not like big pumps, big dumps. All right. I made a lot of trades yesterday, a lot, okay, on this price action right here. Everybody was looking at this. I mean, just all of this price action right in here for Bitcoin and this right here. My goodness, man. And really, I was even trading this right in here. I was just nailing this, dude. This thing wasn't moving. Bitcoin was not moving the last 2 days, and I was really enjoying the last 2 days with my scalps. As a matter of fact, on the 20K account, we're all the way up to, you know, we took that 10 grand in less than a week. It's all the way up to like $26,000, $26,000 because I was just literally scalping the shit out of just this little tight range right here before we got this breakout. Had some nice Bitcoin coin margin. I do like. I am going to be getting back into. I'm going to be getting back into Bitcoin coin margin trading, meaning instead of just buying Bitcoin, I'm now trading with my Bitcoin, and I'm using lower leverage, and I'm just entering and exiting, and I'm scalping with Bitcoin, and I'm getting paid out in Bitcoin. Okay, so we're definitely going to be getting into that. If you guys are interested. What's going on, Cade? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you for joining, man. Great space today. Great takes. Great takes, man. You know, I liked Prometheus's take, Ryan's take, Nat, Lisa, Bits. Who else do we have in there, man? We had a whole bunch of them, man. It was really good. It was a great space today. A lot of great takes. Yeah, a lot of great takes. Shout out to Cade and Wolf Bitcoin, guys. If you guys aren't following Cade, he's putting a lot of great traders together. He's doing macro spaces, trading spaces. It's great to see because, you know, everybody's super respectful. I got to say, Cade, in the last month, everybody has been shouting out the Wolf Bitcoin spaces, saying that they've nailed it. The chart dryers, the cran eaters, everybody has been right. It's good to see their recognition, man, on what you're building. It's excellent. So again, Bitcoin right now, let's see if this thing's got any legs or if we're just going to be given 100% retracement. Let's also look at ETH. Golly, everything's the same exact way. Right now, the only trades really is if we come back down and we can try to get a bounce. We really just need to focus on USDT dominance. And right now, it's getting another bounce. If this thing rips all the way back up here, then Bitcoin is absolutely ETH, Bitcoin, absolutely making that retracement. Absolutely making that retracement all the way back down. Yeah, look at Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin's just completely gonna do what a random pop, man. A random pop. Right now, all of the liquidity for longs, And I'm telling you, when I say just a dead cat bounce, let me remove all of this. You know, shorts right here just ended up getting squeezed. Longs are sitting right here and right here, right? Everybody long this, long to breakout, and then we have all of the longs sitting here. I can absolutely see this thing just mauling people, man. Mauling people. Let's see what happens, though. What's going on, Lil Peasy? Lil Peasy? You love, yeah, Lou loves some coin margin. What's up, Cash King? Good evening. Yeah, let's see if Bitcoin even holds this little range right here, man. Goodness gracious. I need to get back to my normal music. What's going on here? Let's go to... Yeah, Bitcoin's just weak as shit, dude. This is just, where's this little pump come from, man? Hyperliquid got a great bounce, didn't it? We were calling for Hyperliquid to have at least a 30% pullback. What did we get? Well. 26% on Hyperliquid. That's pretty good, man. Hyperliquid's notorious for these 30% pullbacks left and right. So it's great to see that nothing's changed. Nothing has changed. Are you short there, Alexo? Alexo Crypto? I do not like how we came into $59,000 all calm and cool and just kind of slid right in, no capitulation. I don't like that, man. I'm telling you, this looks like just a dead cat bounce to me on a bull trap. This is a bull trap, dude. Well, I didn't get stopped out there. I'm still long, man. I was going to get stopped out. I took this trade. Let's see what's going to happen here. Got to watch that NQ100 on Sundays. Let's see what Bitcoin's going to do real quick here. Like I said, I'm still long in this, dude. I'm still long. Let's see. Let's see if Biddy's actually got some legs, man. Let's see if this bad boy is going to actually hold this level here. We came back down it again. Bitcoin going to ride up just a tad bit. I don't know what we're looking for. It's just a little titty bitties. Just a tad bit higher. USDT dominance looking good. Or are we just going to completely roll over? To be determined. What's going on there, brother? I hope everybody's having a good time, man. One thing for certain, anything sub 60Ks, I wouldn't be fucking around. If you're not day trading and you're looking to invest in some Bitcoin, I do think sub 60Ks, great entries. Great entries. You know, one thing I can say is I 100% believe, and you know, it's hard for me to ever say 100%. I believe 100% Bitcoin is going higher than $126,000. I believe that. I believe. Have a good weekend, Alex. I believe that. I 100% believe, right? Bitcoin is not topped out at 126. I don't know where the bottom is at. I can't sit here and say 100% that Bitcoin's coming lower than 60. None of us are going to be able to nail a bottom. I do believe 100% Bitcoin's going higher than 126. So with that being said, when you're getting a Bitcoin discount, we go out here to the weekly and we were to look at this and we were to get a Bitcoin discount between here and here of 53%. Pretty good. You're buying on a 53% pullback. I like that. Been driving all day and listening to anything I could get live. Some pretty big names. Only you and one other guy called this. Guess we'll see. I'm short and believe it's dumping in the morning. You know what? I'm excited to see what happens tomorrow when Legacy opens up as well. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. We nailed it at 60K. We nailed it at 70. We nailed it at 80s, 90s, 100s. It's just trading the levels and just keeping emotions out of it, right? All we're doing is just trying to have higher probability for our trades, right? With no bias. With no bias. Whether you're a 4-year cycle theory person, you want to believe in that. To me, Bitcoin's been around for 15 fucking years. We have 15 years of price action. Every 4 years, we get a 50 to 70% pump or dump. Period. I know some people say 4-year cycle theory is broken. I don't see it. Based off of time, we're doing exactly what we should be doing. We're exactly where we should be. And we're only down 50%. Our last dump was 70, what was it? 70 some percent. Let's look. Our last dump back here was, let's go from our highs to our lows here. 77%. We had a 77% dump. Right now we're at 53%. I have targets just for me of $41,000. I said this. Remember, and shout out to Discover Crypto. Shout out to TJ. We had our bet that we would see a new low before we see a new all-time high. A lot of people thought that 70, 80,000 was going to be our bottom. We wouldn't ever come down to the 60s. We came down to 60s. He said that, I think that's the bottom. I said, no, we're going to absolutely put it in another low. We ended up doing 59 instead of 60. So shout out to TJ, ended up winning that bet, which is cool. But shout out to Discover Crypto. We've been calling $60,000 since we were at 100K, and now here we are. I would say though, sub 60s, if you're investing, I would not financial advice, because obviously I don't do this. I'm just telling you guys, hey, here we go. I'm just trying to make a little bit of money with my tether, man. I want to make some tether. I'm now using my Bitcoin. I have my Bitcoin that I'm going to be coin margin trading, so that way I can gain more Bitcoin instead of having to buy it with my trading profits. I'm going to be doing both, but it's time. And you guys know I'm not a big macro TA guy. I don't like macro TA, and the reason being is I don't know what people do, man. I mean, I know what people do. They have jobs, and so when they look at macro TA, they participate in that price action and they carry on with their lives, and then that price action eventually comes to them, and then it's time to perform. For us, we are scalpers, and we're taking all of our daily ranges and our 20 minutes up to an hour. We're annihilating these ranges, and we're making our money. And then to the Coliseum, when macro price action comes to us, it's just another area or another range for us to scalp. But it's like, oh, okay, hey, we're finally at 60. It's time to perform. I don't like macro TA. So we got to keep it simple. And simple trading is the best trading, right? Simple trading is the best trading. But for me, $41,000 has always been my number. 41K. I think that all of these people here at 50K need to get swept. They're also sitting here. I know some people that are still sitting inside of these longs, hoping that they're really contemplating whether or not they want to close these positions. They've been in these positions for a long time. I just don't like how we initially came down to this 60K. I wanted us to bulldoze through it, and I already told you guys this is very similar price action to this right here. And we hung out in this area. For almost 4 days. Right in here, very similar to the price action that we're getting right now. So with that being said, though, there are levels to this, and right below us, I think mid 50s is a start. Mid 50s, 54. So if we were to look at this macro level here, this fib level is between 54 and 57.7. All right, on this golden pocket. That's what I'm looking at for our next big bounce. That's what I'm looking at. But again, we'll trade that price action when it comes to us. Right now, let's go to the 20. Go to the 20. And let's see if Bitcoin can get if Bitcoin's actually going to try to hold this, like a breakout retest, We came up to this, rejection. We came out, we broke on out, we nuked past it. We're trying to hold it. Can we get another swing? Can we see something like this on a long? Can we take another swing up here? Let's look at USDT dominance. There we go. Let's see if USDT dominance can break down. Break down below this, biddy. This is the ditty bitty tango right here, baby. Come on. Let's see if USDT dominance breaks down. Let's look at this real quick here. And again, I hope everybody's having an absolutely wonderful night. Tomorrow morning, be very cautious, man, with the market open. Hold on, let's go to the 2FA here. Come on, Bitcoin. What are we going to do here? We fighting right now. Brother, come on, Diddy. And I told you guys I'm long. We didn't get stopped out on that. I'm still in this position. Let's see if we can get a little pop right now. Let's see if we can just get a little scalpy pop. Just a little poppers. Just a little pop up on here, man. Let's see. Or are we just going to get stopped? And again, please understand, for those that are watching, if this is your first time, our longs and our shorts in the Coliseum are very different than almost everybody else. For those that watch the channel, we scalp. We are not looking for a long to go up to fucking Valhalla where we're going to just, it goes all the way up to 80 grand, $68,000. No. Based off of our structure, if this is your first time watching, you guys can see we have this high, lower highs. We're looking for just a pump up into here with a little bit of leverage, right? You can make a nice little 5, 6, 7, 8, 10%. You know what I'm saying? That's all we're looking for. That's all we're looking for. Nothing crazy. So if you're watching and you're like, this dude CryptoCrank is fucking crazy. He's longing this shit, dude. Where does he think it's going? Well, I'll tell you. I hope you're doing well too, Miguel. Hope you're doing well as well. Hope you're doing well as well. So again, when people are first watching this show and you're watching me, we're not looking for anything more. You know what? The long would technically be based right here. Bitcoin is trying to hold this level. If Bitcoin can hold this support, you can see bounce, 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 bounce. All we're looking for is just a lower high. That's it. That's all you're looking for. Remember, little wins equate to large accounts. Little wins equate to large accounts. That's all we're looking for. We're looking at USDT dominance right now. Can it break down? Can Bitcoin try to hold this level right here? The trade would technically be from here to here. Boom, boom, break a structure. All you're asking for is this right here. Look at that. That's all you're asking for. If we come back down and we break this, then you know what? I think Bitcoin's just going to do 100% retracement. So we really got to watch USDT dominance right now. Bitcoin came down to support. USDT dominance came up to resistance. Look, resistance. That's all we're doing. That's it. That's all we're waiting for. It would be right underneath, Miguel. Right underneath break of structure. Right in here. We take this low out here. Right in here. Break a structure. Get the fuck out. Because this thing's going to end up just completing it way down here. So again, this is all we're looking for. That's all we're looking for. Give us just a little pop. Give us a little drop. Diddy, bitty. It's the diddy bitty tango. That's all we're looking for. Can we get it? Well, 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 well. Who knows? Can we get it? Can we get it, Cranksters? Here we go. Come on, just give me a little bit. Come on, big guy. I got too excited. We're just looking for a little piece unless this thing just completely rolls over. Here we go. So, I'm going to set a stop real quick on this. Here's one of the trades. I have both accounts running right now. Let's see if we can get it, though. Let's see if we can get it. All we're asking for is just a little pop, man. I told you, we're not looking for a big move. Just a little pop. We're already getting it. We're already in some profit right here if this thing can hold. Otherwise... Or is she just going to roll on over? Is it going to roll on over? I don't know. Brother, brother. What's that? Looks like Longin territory to me. Or are we just going to dump? Poopy. Boo. Do you think putting a stop loss is a red flag to be stopped out? I mean, you can close it manually. You know, I manually trade. I put stops too, though. But do I think that you're getting hunted on stops? I mean, if you got $10 million, I don't know, man. I'm a small fish, dude. I trade. Some of my largest positions are $10 million on the order books. I don't have a stop there, but I'm manually trading. You know what I mean? I don't. If you guys saw me take an $8 million trade the other night on a scalp, and I got smoked, man. You know, I got smoked 45K, man. I had a nice 5% stop loss. It was Hardy Bouvardi. It blew. Probably gonna dump. Flint Power says it's probably gonna dump. Flynn, don't tell me it's true, Flynn. You want that red to print? It could. I'm not looking for much, dude. We get up into that level, I'll probably take a short with you. Again, my scalp, I'm already in profits right now. You know, I'm letting this thing breathe. If this thing pops, I'm not looking for much. I mean, I'd even take right here. One more little pepperoni and queso, Bubba. Just from here to here. I'll take that. Flynn, don't do this. Market Cypher B saying no on the 1 minute or what? 10 minute? 15 minute? 1 hour? Brother, what does Flynn see? The 1 minute? Flynn's saying it's too good to be true. We're screwed. Is Flynn gonna be right? Maybe Flynn's right. Maybe we're screwed. Hell, what the hell do I know? I'm just a line drawer, dude. I believe you, trader. You know? Let's see. Looking like she just wanted to roll over. Again, let's look at USDT dominance. Nope, Diddy's fighting. Victor done seen this before. Let's see what happens here, man. This thing needs to fucking roll over a little deeper. I'm talking at least down to right here and then work your way out of here, dude. We come up to here, man. We're just going to be break even again. There goes Biddy. We're doomed. We're doomed. What's going on, James? Brother. It's good to see you. Good to see every one of you guys and girls. We went over a little bit of macro TA. Kind of broke down what we're seeing and where we think we could be going. Told you a handful of times I don't like how Bitcoin came down into 59K. Didn't like it, not one bit. Did not like it one bit. Let's look at some ETH real quick. Same thing, ETH trying to hold this level here. We gonna keep sideways trading? Is ETH gonna hold this level or are we gonna nuke through it? Brother, what are we gonna do? What's going on, TradeFly? Oh, I already know what Vic's doing, dude. Vic's about to show us a fat P&L. He's about to show us a McFatty. Come on, Diddy. This is the Diddy Bitty Tango at the highest level. What's gonna happen? Flynn said we're going down, brother. I said my longs and my shorts are different than yours. I'm not asking for much. I'm asking for just a little bit. Just give me just give me a little bit. Can we get just a little bit? Come on. It's the Diddy Bitty Tango, guys. And the thing is that if you're, again, first time watching, first time watching, we watch USDT dominance, right? This is why we call it Diddy. In-house, in the Coliseum, we call this USDT dominance, right? We call her Diddy. And it's versus Biddy. It's the Diddy Bitty Tango. Look at how perfect. This is coming down, ready to dump. This came up to resistance. This came down to support. Inversely correlated. We're not asking for much. Just a little dump. We can get a little pump. Check my question, please. What was your question, Miguel? For your stop loss? No, I'll mark it in on $10 million. Do you ever mark it in or 10 million positions? Or yeah, no, I mark it in. I'll mark it in 10 million. Just take the trade real quick. I'll pay my, whatever my fee is, $1,800 or something. We're fighting right now. I'll mark it and I'll limit in too. I do both. We'll do both, dude. How much time we got here? We're going on 50 minutes. It's good. Good little session. We got our levels for the high side. It's almost 8. Brother. Marketing is to make sure you get the good positions. Marketing in to make sure you get the good positions. Well, it just depends. If we come into those price actions, into those like levels, Give you like an example. We come deep into like these levels right in here, dude. You can just mark it in. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get filled on the market. You do it right here. Your entry is probably gonna end up being like, you know, as it's dumping and it starts pumping, you're probably gonna get an entry like here. You know what I'm saying? It'll fill. Eat a little bit more of a fee, but if you get the move, you're killer. I'll do both. No, I try to limit out that way because I know where it's going. So, like to give you an example, I like limiting out. I like limiting out because, again, on Bitcoin's move, you know, we're not looking. If this is the high side right in here, this is what I was talking about. Or even something like this. If this thing whips up into here, I'm happy. In all reality, this is a 50% move, a little bit lower, like right here. Because again, what do I mean by a 50% move? Here's the bottom, here's the top, here's 50%. I normally TP out 100% here. Whoop, just put the limit order in. Thanks, bye Gina. Get back, Terry. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. No, you're gonna eat shit more. For damn sure. Like, watch here. I'll show you. Here's one of the positions here. If we can get it on this account here, we're already up $1,000 on this one, on this account. So like for right now, I even told you I'd be happy with this. Why would I be happy to a pump here? Is because resistance, popped out all of this resistance here. If we pop up into here, you know, 63,280. So let's just say 68 or 63,279. That's $2,400. If we whip up into this, I'm happy. I don't need, dude, some people want to sit in these fucking things all damn day. Not me, man. I like money. I like money. I like nice shit. I like living life a little bit, man. So if we whip up into here, I don't need the whole move up here. Give me just a right here. And there, you know, some people will sit in these things. I want, you know, $1,500 on this. We'll jump into the other account here in just a moment. Boom. We want this thing to hit. See what I'm saying? Here we go. Let's log out of this one. Let's look at the other one. Hold on. Let's see if we can get hit. What did I have it at? 63. Here, remind me what I just said. Since I'm not here to look at it, I got to log into my other account. You know what I'm saying, Flynn? Flynn! Can we get it, Flynn? Yes, sir. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying, man? What did I say? 63,279, right? Is where I put it. 63,279, right? Yeah. Let me make sure. Is that where I said it? I don't know, man. I don't remember. Hell, I don't remember. Let's see if we can actually get there, though, or if I should just close this thing right now. Give me a second. I'm gonna log into this other one real quick here. Yeah. Or are we just gonna dump? You really got to keep an eye on USDT dominance, man. Is Diddy getting ready to pump? Or can Diddy follow through? Can we get a little follow through? Can we get a little follow through down here? That way I just get my moves up here. Who knows? Who knows? Or do we just roll over? Roll over, boy. We're fighting right now. And look, we got so close. Oh, that's, what the fuck is this? This is ETH. Gotta go to Biddy. Here's Biddy. Biddy boy. There you go. D. Parker. Wallopy Lay Sydney. He got himself your 8%. You take that trade from the bottom there, dude, and smack that thing up to the top, 8%. That's an 8% man right there. That man just clapped an 8er. Beautiful. Beautiful. Again, we're not looking for anything more than just a little bit more. Like a little pop, man. That's it. Technically, we can close the trade out right now, and that's a good trade. Almost $2,000 on the other account. If we hit, it'll be almost like $2,400 if we get up here. What do I have the order at again? I'm looking at my phone. I had to log into everything. Here we go. D. Parker. Populate Cindy. Oh, brother. We got, hold on. We got this one here. We're at almost 26. Whip on up here. We're not looking for much. We're scalping. I do, Miguel. Come on, Diddy. This is the Diddy Bitty Tango at the highest level. Come on, Diddy. One more little drop, and we'll get stopped. Not stopped, but TP'd out here. And what did I say? 63, 280, 279. 63, 2... I keep forgetting this. 63, 279. I'll put that at 280 right there. That was it. Maybe we should just close it out. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Just kidding. Diddy is fighting. I don't know. Maybe this thing just dumps. I need to close it out. We're done. Pack it up. We were in it for the tech, and we lost. I only do it off of the 20 minutes to an hour for the scalping range. We're probably going to dump. It's probably over with. For reals, though, I'm thinking I might close this out here. We could still clap out almost $1,600 on this account. But I haven't done it yet. Let's see here. Still in it. Oh, yeah, but so here, watch. Good point. Watch, Nadia. Hold on. So that way you don't get confused here, right? That way you don't get confused. But now you're on the 1 minute. You're absolutely right. I'm on the 1 minute, but look what happens. All I'm gonna do is shorten the candles on the 20 minute. Look, 20 minute. All I did was shorten the candles. This is still support. This is still support. You see what I mean? The trade's still the same. Whether I go from a 20 minute, trade's valid, same thing, to a 1 minute, all I'm doing is shortening out the candle bars. I mean, that's it. That makes sense? We're probably just going to have to close it on out. We're just going to have to close it on out. We're doomed. We're doomed. Homeboy already got his 8%. You know what I'm saying, Nadia? Like I can look at, like to give you an example, I can go to a 1 minute here, right? And I'm on the 1 minute, and yes, we see our trade right here. If I zoomed out on the 1 minute, I have, shit, man. I mean, this is June 6th. I have a day's worth of price action from here. You know, like here, like if I went, and look, I'm completely zoomed out. And on my screen, I have I mean, I'm on the 1 minute. This is June 5th to here. I'm on a 1 minute, but I have almost 2 days of price action on a 1 minute. Don't get so caught up on you know, hey, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. I understand that, you know, I'm trading off of a 20-minute structure. I said, hey, within 20 minutes, this is what Bitcoin's doing right now. We're trying to hold this, right? We're trying to hold this price action. If I go down to like a 10-minute, you can see it. This is support. We came down, we actually hit it. This is where we took the trade. We are not looking to take on a scalp anything more than maybe a pop up to a lower high. You know what I'm saying? That's all we're looking at. But if I zoom out even on a 10-minute, look, now I actually have from the 23rd, 10-minute, I have a lot of price action. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't need, you know, here's the fourth, the first on a 10-minute. Do you understand, I guess, the example that I'm trying to get? Don't get so caught up on that. Just stick to we're looking for scalping on a 20-minute to a 1 hour time frame. A lot of the times what I'll do is I'll say, hey, I'm on a 20-minute. And if we don't have, like, so I'm on a 20-minute, I can say, you know what? Hey, here's a good breakdown. We had multiple resistance, support, right? This is on a 20-minute. I can say that this is a good level right in here. This is a big level. Resistance, breakout, and then it was support. We can then look at even just something like this, and we can say, you know what? Bitcoin is putting in these lower highs, left and right. Here, I would be trading this as well. I love these double toppers, triple toppers, because if I go over to USDT dominance, the way we trade, we can actually go to USDT dominance. And if I was to look at, watch here, check this out. This is awesome. So I love USDT dominance, putting in these double toppers every single time. I love this pattern. You guys see some of my largest trades are based off of these double toppers on USDT dominance. And then you go right over to Bitcoin, right? And you have these double bottoms like this. Love this kind of price action like that. If we were to look at this little sideways action here, this would be equivalent to looking at this right here. Look, we had we have double tops, right? We have a high, a little bit higher height, trend line here on USDT dominance. We go over here to Bitcoin, same thing. Really start to study USDT dominance versus Bitcoin. This is exactly how I trade every single day in the Coliseum, on my YouTube, everything. This is exactly how I trade, okay? Real quick, if this is your first time watching the stream, make sure to get into the Coliseum. It's through Telegram. Once you click on the Telegram link, it is then going to take you directly to zoomex. My trading is for free, okay? My trading is for free. I do not charge to be inside of the Coliseum. I do all of the free live streams. I do the free live streams in the Telegram. The only thing that I ask is that you trade with me underneath the exchange that I'm under. In return, I give you VIP tier 2 fees. I give all of the cranksters VIP tier 2 fees. This isn't a promotional thing. This isn't an introductory thing. I understand that new traders get mauled by fees. So I've been giving away my fees, you know, the VIP tier 2s for almost 2 years. All right, we trade underneath the same roof. I'll eventually get what I want when we start doing billions and billions of dollars worth of trading volume. But until then, my incentive is to help traders, teach my strategies. Again, it's not financial advice, but if you want into the Coliseum, the only way in, you sign up to zoomex. And again, in return, you get VIP tier 2 access. Also, I don't care where you're trading out of. If you're a whale out there trading 50 million to 100 million in futures volume, reach out to me at VIP@Real CryptoCrank. I can offer you something that nobody else can. All right? So with that being said, yeah, I'm glad you understand. Yes, it's clear. I have trouble deciding the trend line when it's in the second touch. And yes, I'm in the Coliseum. You got my UID verified. Yeah, that's excellent. But look, so to really sum it up, so that way it helps you, when you're looking at the patterns, make sure to look at USDT dominance. Now, I don't know what you're trading. You guys see me trade specifically Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? I specifically trade those two for 1, my position size, 2, the liquidity, 3, altcoins. ETH and altcoins like to run against Bitcoin's pattern. BTC is perfectly inversely correlated to USDT dominance. Dominance is Diddy Girl is going up, Bitcoin's coming down. Diddy Girl's going down, Bitcoin's coming up. With that being said, guys, I think I'm going to cut the stream here. I mean, I've been watching this. Maybe we don't get it. Maybe we don't get it. Maybe this thing's just ready to completely roll over. Maybe, just maybe, it's ready to completely roll over. We're still in it, though. We are still in it. Watching USDT dominance, man. It's fighting right now. Come on, Biddy. Brother, ooh. Yeah, I hope all you guys are having a wonderful night. If you've already locked in your trade, that's awesome. If you already locked it in here and you already got your 8% on the long, that's killer. Killer price action. Congratulations. Crypto Face says bull market begins. Maybe he's right. Dude, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. How long have we been streaming? I got my kids outside. We got everybody. It's been an hour. We got almost 200 people watching. If you guys can, like the stream. You got Incubadores. You got your 4%. Guys, and this is, again, this is scalping. When we say we're long or we're short, they're different than everybody else. You guys are going to learn. You guys and gals are going to learn to lock it in. $1,000 trading. 2-3%, 20-30 bucks, 20-30 bucks, 20-30 bucks, $10,000, 2-300, 2-300, 2-300, 100,000, 2-3 grand, 2-3 grand, 2-3 grand, brother. Ooh. It's too good to be true, right? It only can be if you lock it in, and you have a strategy called scalping. You have structures. We have a support line now that's holding. We're trying to catch our trade. We're not asking for much. The education that we just walked through for an entire hour on how we took our trade, where we're taking our trade, why we're taking our trade, protections with great risk management, break a structure, you're out of this thing. And then we execute based off of that. Brother, ooh. You know what I mean, man? No way bull has begun. Nobody knows, my friend. We trade everything, man. You're going to just learn the strategy. I'm not a call group, man. I am not a call group. If you'd like to participate with the trade, when I say this is short in territory, this is long in territory, if you'd like to participate with me, do it at your own will. Do it at your own risk. If you'd like to support me through the Coliseum because everything is free, make sure to sign up through zoomex. Real simple. I don't float around with a lot of exchanges. I don't have 50 different exchanges, guys. I made a partnership with zoomex based off of the fees on how I can help traders, deep liquidity for my position size, as well as the Coliseum's commissions. Yeah, you can use whatever leverage you want, my man. But you know what? One thing you're going to be able to do is the scalping strategy. We do the same thing, the same way every single stream, every single time I talk. Nothing changes. For years, nothing changes. No, a lot of the times I use 3x, dude. I use 3x, 6x, 7x. Shoot, dude, there's a lot of times I'll take 1x. Sometimes if I don't have a lot of confidence in the trade, but I think it's valid and I think it's a large move, I'll take a 1x, a 2x. You know what I'm saying? Just take a little 1, 2x. Looks like Bitcoin's coming down, man. Here we go. The fees aren't bad, man, because you have the VIP tier 2. You got VIP tier 2 fees, man, so the fees aren't bad at all. I've never had anybody complain about our fees on zoomex. Never, man, especially with scalping. I mean, I'm scalping with anywhere between $1 million to $10 million positions, and they're just fine. Everything's great. You could use 20x, man. I could use 20x. I could do the same thing. I could use 25x. I'll be right back. World Cup tickets. That's right. We're supposed to be doing World Cup tickets. I got 8 of these tickets, man. I'm supposed to be doing this. Brother. Hold on real quick. Give me a second here. I'm talking about the give me a second here. Hold on. I want to make a phone call to zoomex. Give me a second. Give me a minute. Put y'all on mute. Everybody good? Waiting to hear back from this real quick here. I just asked him how we're going to do this. Here we go. Large green candles. Brother, ooh. Here we go. Yeah, we're going to figure this out here in just a minute. How long have we been streaming? An hour and 20? Hour and 20? Should I just lock in this trade here, man? Looks like we could just be playing here, man. What's everybody doing, man? We're just waiting here, huh? Do you do morning streams every day? I'm moving to Europe for a year, so I'm pissed I'm gonna have to miss these nights. Yeah, dude, I do. I sure do. In the Coliseum. Flynn Powers in the Coliseum, man. Yeah, Chris Johnson, just reach out to me, man, at that email that I gave. Or get into the Coliseum and reach out to me. Reach out to me, Bubba. So FIFA thing, because everyone's gonna have to sign up to FIFA official page on how to claim your tickets and do all of that. Oh, I saw that. And yeah, man. Chris Johnson, reach out to me. Reach out to me, man. Mexi's dangerous. Almost lost 100 grand on that exchange, but whatever. I'm telling you, man, it just sucks because we got 4 people. I allowed a lot of people into the Coliseum. They need to get me their UIDs or I'm going to be kicking them out. You know, that's very nice of them, Chris Johnson. I like that, man. No, for sure. It's dope. Yeah, dude, just reach out to me or get into the Coliseum. Sign up to zoomex, man, and give me that UID. We can chat. Same thing with, Burson, J-Buse, Anish, Joey, all these people trying to get into the Coliseum, man. It's just, you guys want into the Coliseum. You get into the Coliseum by clicking on the Telegram link and signing up to zoomex. You know what, guys? Here's the thing. Some fucking dude, I had the craziest conversation the other day. And this is how it went down. Why do people need to sign up to zoomex? Well, here's the thing, dude. I give away my VIP tier 2 fees automatically. I don't sell a paid promotion. I'm not selling scripts. I'm not selling all these things. The Coliseum's free. If you would like to learn the strategies that I teach, the streams that I'm in, it's real simple. You sign up to the crypto exchange. My business model is different. It's a business. This is a different style of a business model. I'm giving away my VIP tier 2s to my traders because I understand that scalping, you're going to get mauled by fees. So when it's real simple. You click on the Telegram link. You then go over to, it's going to take you to the Telegram, and then from there, it's going to take you to zoomex. You sign up to zoomex, you input a UID, and that's it. I'm trying to build a trading desk. I want the Coliseum to be the largest volume trading system like ever. I want to do billions in volume. And you know what? Here's the thing. You don't have to trade, you don't have to trade millions of dollars, 10s, 20s, 50s to get VIP tier fees. I do that. Some dude was giving me death threats the other day because he's like, dude, you make so much money. Why do you need commissions off of fees? I run a business, dude. I run a business. But if it's worth it to you in the Coliseum and it's worth it to be a crankster to understand that you're learning a strategy, you're learning the structures, you're maintaining the discipline, you're surrounding yourself with 1,000 other traders that are inside of the Coliseum, that it's worth it. I don't understand, man. I run a business, dude. Some dude was giving me death threats the other day that I was a piece of shit over commissions. And I'm like, brother, I guess I must be the worst fucking scammer in history, knowing that dude, my streams are free. The Coliseum's free. I give away VIP tier 2. And I'm a scammer? Death threats. I'd love to give this guy's name out, dude, because I'm like, dude, you're out of your fucking mind, dude. Like, you're crazy, man. Crazy. On top of that, I'm running the largest campaigns in history. I run the largest campaigns in history. When I say the largest campaigns, last month we paid out over $50,000 in campaign money. The month before that, $42,000 in campaign money. It is no longer a pay to trade with Crank. It's a trade to stay with Crank, and I reward you with VIP tiers without needing the volume. It's crazy, man. No. But you know what's crazy? I've been doing this since for 2 years. I've been giving away those fees are mine, man. I could just say fuck it. Hey guys, no more VIP tiers for anybody. You just want to follow me, sign up to zoomex, and that's just what it is. Doesn't work like that, man. I make money from day trading. I make money from commissions. I make money from multiple other streams. But you know what? I help traders understand, 1, my strategy, 2, the structure, how to maintain discipline, and how to execute based off of those things. The only thing that I ask, because I'm going to get what I want when we do billions in volume, billions. You know, I follow traders, you guys, like Mamba FX. Mamba, I don't know if he's a good example, dude, but I see him, and he's got the profit circle. These guys got big trading groups. But you know what's cool? People surrounding themselves that are actually trading the same way, the same time, every single day. Like, it's amazing. That's what I want. I want that. I have all the incentive, and of course it's not financial advice, But when I give away VIP fees, I have all the incentive to help traders. And one thing you're not going to get from me is me being all over the board on my strategy. I scalp every single day. $500 to me is just as important as my $100,000 trades. My trades, I'm happy with that. So it's a little different because we're in a bear market, man, and I built my structure way different. But, dude, it was crazy. I got death threats, dude, because they're like, oh, what do you need to make fucking money off of your traders for? Dude, I give away everything. Free streams, free Coliseum. I ain't selling a script. It's free to trade with me, dude. We're just going to trade underneath the same exchange. Now, one thing for definitely, so that way you guys understand, zoomex, read the testimonials in the Coliseum. We have 1,000 people inside of the Coliseum. We have, bar none, the best support team, deep liquidity, VIP fees, no KYC. You guys understand, I've been around a long time trading. I've been around from every exchange, from the Bybits to the BitGets to the BingXs to them all, to the MEXCs. Yeah, beautiful, Chris. Hit me up, man. Hit me up. You got that email, baby. VIP@realcryptocrank.com. Yeah, dude. But you know what? It's special. I'm running a fucking business, but I have all the incentive to help you guys, to help you, all you lovely men and all you lovely gals. But you know what? It's not financial advice, dude. I'm not a call group, but I am going to show you guys how I scalp, where I scalp, when I scalp, the structure. And I'm telling you too, this is where you're going to want to be the next 18 months going into this next bull market. It's totally different. When you understand that, locking it in and locking it in, locking it in, locking it in, there's always another trade. Eventually, you're just going to start saying, man, if I'm trading with $1,000, $20, $30, $20, $30. If I'm trading with 10 grand, $200, $300, you lock it in so many times. Nobody's doing what I'm doing. Nobody's doing what I'm doing. It's a different strategy. It's a different structure. And it's all based off of me with all the incentive to help my traders. Get into the Coliseum, man. I'm telling you, get into the Coliseum. What are we doing? We're just going sideways right now, huh? They can't force them, dude. They're out of their jurisdiction. You know, and Zayad, you have a good thing too. I have a lot of money. You guys see, I have a large trading account. We have both trading accounts, man. And you know what? It's never safe. Obviously, I'm going to say it's never safe to keep all of your funds on a crypto exchange. You know what I mean? But you know what? I've been partnered with zoomex. Who knows? Maybe we all fucking lose our money. I don't fucking know, dude. But I can tell you right now that our support team, I know where the zoomex liquidity comes from. Every exchange buys liquidity. BitTinex buys it from Binance. You know, zoomex is Bybit, man. Like, it's just it is what it is, man. All I know is that when I decided to bring all of my traders, I run a well service. I run a large well service where we're going to trade and how we're going to treat everybody. And have you guys noticed I haven't been with 50 different exchanges, dude? I'm not doing that shit. You know what I mean, Burn? Crazy though, man. I'm telling you, this was probably the craziest conversation I've heard over any of this shit the other day. This was yesterday. And if it's not for you, then don't join. Just point blank. If it's not for you, then don't join. This thing's just flagging out. Can we get one more little pop, man? That's all I'm waiting for. Do I gotta wait like 20 more minutes or what? What do I got? We're just gonna dump. USDT dominance, man. Same thing, just kind of flagging out. Everything's on a standstill right now. Are we gonna rip or are we gonna dump? Yeah, I almost lost a lot of money, dude. I don't like talking about other exchanges. It's like a kind of weird subject, man. But I was able to get my money off. I was able to get it handled. It was awesome. And everything actually ended up being okay right then and there. So it was good. But I took my money and ran. That's just me. But we do have by far the best support team. But at the same time, you know, keeping money on exchanges is dangerous as it is on any crypto exchange. You know what I mean? Just is what it is. I'm susceptible to it. You're susceptible to it. We do what we can, man. I'm doing, you know, just brother. Brother's trying to scalp right now. What do you guys think? We're gonna dump or we're gonna pump? Jay Dolan says dump. He must be short, dude. Get back, Terry. I'm still long, dude. I'm long. I haven't changed, man. I haven't changed. But, you know, we can totally come down one more time, like something like this. If I just cleaned all of this up, we could do something like this. You know what I mean? Just put in like a lower low right in here and then rip up all day. We can absolutely do something like that where we like come down like something like right in here. Sweep the highs, sweep the lows. We just don't know. I know that USDT dominance right now is coiling up as well. We've been watching this like a hawk. We're going to climb up here and then come down, lower high. Absolutely. That's a good possibility too. That could totally happen. I'd be watching USDT dominance. Or two, are we just going to end up rolling out from here and then Bitcoin gets that pop? All right, guys, I think I'm going to call it a stream. It's been 2 hours. It's been dude. Oh, dude, don't apologize for marketing a skill the rest of us want to learn. Every content creator charges for something. Some are 70 to 150 a month just to get a daily update. Yeah. There's no shame in my game, dude. There ain't no shame in my game, Bubba. Every crypto influencer does something, And you're right, Cash King. I mean, dude, everybody, I don't know, man. Sell a course, make money off of commissions, off of fees. I give my traders VIP tier 2 fees, man. Now, I do have a Patreon. I have a Patreon, which is $50 a month because the Coliseum has 1,000 people in it. A lot of new questions, a lot of new activity. A lot of new activity. And so the VIP, it's called the Inner Circle. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about anything, but yeah, man. Can be, man. They're just, all we're trying to do, guys. Yeah, but cheap. So that's the other thing. That was my biggest thing. Okay, that was my biggest thing, guys. Since we're talking about exchanges, real quick, that was my biggest thing. I would rather have a highly solvent, deep liquidity exchange than fucking zero fees. I can't. You know what I'm saying? So like when I look at my fees and I have my traders at VIP tier 2, we have something. A little bit higher fees, but deep liquidity, and I feel much safer. No KYC. That's just me, man. That's just me. And where I park my money and where I trade at, maybe we all get fucked. Who knows? But you know what? I can tell you, that exchange that you're talking about, zero fees. Go trade Solana and Bitcoin at zero fees, dude. Smoke those fucking guys and try to withdraw. I've done it. Go trade zero fee assets, dude, and go smoke these dudes. Go smoke them. I'm talking zero fee, Solana, XRP, big assets. They would do rotationals to where they would do Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, big assets, right? Zero fees, dude. Go turn 50 grand, dude, into a couple hundred G's and try to withdraw. Oh, brother. Ooh. It is what it is, brother. You guys trade where you want to trade. I trade out of zoomex. I've been with zoomex for 2 years, man. I like zoomex. But I also ask for a support team. I ask for my community to have VIP fees without needing any volume. And it's worked. We've grown. We're growing. We are growing like a fucking weed, man. And so, everybody do you, go do Hyperliquid, whatever, man. I don't give a fuck. But where I trade and how I have my business model, this is just the way it is. This is what I'm doing. So, but I have all the incentive to live stream, show my talent, show how I trade. And the other thing too about the Coliseum, I run a really open floor, meaning an open Telegram group. You guys can talk about whatever you want. You guys can argue. You guys can spit ideas. But the moment people start talking shit about day trading, like, oh, I just got liquidated, that chaps my ass. Oh, I'm just going to trade right now because I'm fucking drunk. Chaps my ass. No. There's real people. There's real traders that are working their asses off, putting this money at risk. You know? And that's the only thing in my, you know. I have used BitGet way back and zoomex. Both stop loss hunted me and other exchanges. The price never made it anywhere near. Leached out like frog's tongue. Grabbed that shit and kept going. So I've never had that problem with zoomex, dude. And I enter into $5-10 million trades, dude. And I can keep a stop loss there overnight and it doesn't wick into it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Bybit. You know what? It's very similar. Have you ever been on, dude? I can't imagine. BitGet doesn't do that either, brother. CBK, BitGet is, they're not hunting you, dude. They don't have a bunch of scammy wicks. They don't have scammy wicks like MEXC. No, I've been on BitGet. Great exchange. Problem is, dude, is you're going to have to KYC. Bybit, great exchange. Got a KYC, man. But I've never been hunted. Yeah, I can keep a stop loss on zoomex, man, because liquidity is Bybit. I'm not hunted, and I'm a nobody, dude. I'm trading with $5 to $10 million positions, and I'm a nobody, and they're not hunted, brother. You're not, you know. Yeah. It's crazy, dude. You'll know you know, if the move actually happened, go compare your exchange to 4 different other exchanges. And if that move actually happened, it happened. All this exchange talk, brother. We're still waiting for this thing to pop. I'm long. Newbies do not want to do this alone. Get with it, Crank. Get with Crank. Yep. Yeah, we'll do this together, man. But yeah, guys, we do this together, man. We're doing this together every single day. We're going through the grind. We're going through the grind together, man, every day. And you know what? That's the other thing about day trading. You got to take it step by step, day by day. You can't keep saying, you know, I made a great video today and I just said, do not revenge trade. That is not a style of trading. All right. That is not a style of trading. Do not revenge trade. You know, me, I use the same strategy every single day. I look for my structures. I do this. You guys aren't going to catch a stream where I'm doing something different. That's not me. I've been through that. I've lost a lot of money. I don't do that. I go into these trade spaces and I say the exact same thing to everybody, man. I don't fuck around, dude. I don't like losing money. And if I do lose money and it's a stop loss, it's premeditated. I know what I'm willing to lose. You know? Yeah, that's exactly right, Gates. We're here to become dangerously consistent. That's it. You guys are going to have to be the most disciplined man in the most disciplined world you've ever been. You guys, day trading is not a joke. You're putting your money, you're working your asses off. You guys are putting this money on an exchange at risk. And then on top of that, you guys are are trying to guesswork with narratives on how to trade, it's hard as it is. You know, it's hard as it is. And this is why I specifically tell you guys, you know what? I swing trade from time to time, but you know what? My bread and butter is from scalping, man. I like to lock. I lock it in. I lock it in. Lock it in. The more news you listen to, the more you're going to get fucked. I'm telling you, man. News narratives are going to get you cooked. Influencer narratives are going to get you cooked. I always say backtest everything you hear. Backtest what I'm telling you. Backtest my strategy. Backtest all your favorite traders out there strategies. Backtest them all. Backtest them, dude. If somebody's telling you what they're doing and they're showing you what they're doing, backtest it on paper trading or with your money and find out if they're full of shit. Backtest it. Simple as that. If they're full of shit and it's not for you, go to the next trader. Go to the next trader. Guys, there are great traders out there and great analysts where you can actually learn how to find discipline, find a strategy, maintain it throughout the day, maintain it throughout, every single time you're on that exchange putting shit at risk. At least you have a great idea of how to do it, where to do it, why you're doing it. But if somebody's telling you that, don't be a fucking sheep, man. Don't be a sheep. Don't be a sheep. Don't be a sheep. You guys are working your asses off too hard to put that money at risk to get fucking smoked because somebody's telling you to do it or someone's showing you to do it or whatever. I'm not a call group, dude. If you guys want to take the trades with me, be my guest. But I get smoked. It's called a stop loss. I know what I'm willing to lose. It's called a loss. I lose. But you know what? You guys are working too hard to put this money at risk to not have an idea, a structure on what you're doing. So backtest everything you hear and see. Everything. You know what? I've backtested Jason Casper. I'm part of those crews, man. I was part of the Jason Casper crew for years watching Jay. I've backtested, the people that I've learned from. I've learned from Market Cipher. I've learned from fib trading. I've learned from using volume profiles. I've learned from these. I've backtested these. I understand support and resistance. I've simplified it into my own strategy. You know what? I will proudly vouch for a lot of these traders, man, that are actually doing it because this is how I learned how to trade. This is how I got it out of the 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Like for reals. Come on, baby. What are we doing? We're still up in profit right now. I'm looking at the trade. We're still up right now. We just haven't had any pop, man. But definitely don't be a bunch of sheep, man. Learn. You're in it to win it, baby. I like that. Gosh, something's about to give, guys. Either USDT dominance is popping up and Bitcoin's dropping down, or USDT dominance is about to drop and Bitcoin's going to get at least a little bit of a pump. Just a little pump, right? Just a little pump. We're not asking for much. I mean, shoot, man. Like I said, I got like orders right above here. I'm just asking for this. Remember I told you guys? 279. Just put that right there. We come whipping up into there, young little whippersnappers. We're good. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call the stream. Like I said, I meant it. I'll happily get stopped out. I got a trade idea here. If we come whipping up into here, you guys know we made it. I'll be posting the P&Ls. If we come whipping down below, I'll post the loss, the stop loss. With that being said, guys, it was a great stream. Everybody get into the Coliseum. Get into the Coliseum and, get signed up to zoomex. I will be live all tomorrow morning. All right. I'll be inside of the Coliseum. I'll be streaming all day on YouTube. If you like the content, just please smash the likes on your way out. Everybody have a wonderful night.